there guys, welcome back to another video. I woke up this morning with a burst of energy, so I just had to use some of that energy to rake up all of this golden brown leaves. Later today I am going to be using some of these leaves to mulch some of my containers, but what I really want to talk about today guys is adding some more fruits in my garden. These will not be going in the food and fruit forest. They're going to be going into my herb and vegetable garden because I want to protect them when the time comes. And what do I have in this back here guys? Let me show it to you quickly. Guys, look at this. I bought 20 more strawberry seedlings. Yes, because the ones that I got earlier this year, they were not good guys. I planted them and all of them died for the exception of one. I got these almost a week now and I was actually saving them until after I did my garden update. So now that I did the garden update, I want to plant these out in the garden. And look at it guys, it looks like they have already started growing in the bag. Now these are looking much healthier than the ones that I got the last time. So I am going to be putting these in this container right here to soak the roots, and then we are going to be planting these out together. I'm going to leave them in the water for about 30 minutes. So see, the roots, they are immersed in some water right now. I think I know where I want to plant them, but I have to make sure that that area is going to be getting sufficient sun and a little shade as well. All right, so here are my strawberries and I will be coming back in 30 minutes for us to plant them together. But before I go, I want to check the time guys. Let me see what time it is now. It is now 18 minutes after 10. Can you all see that? So that means, oh gosh, 18 minutes after 10. So I will be coming back 10:48 to plant these strawberries in my garden. So guys, see you at 10:48. So guys, while I am waiting on the strawberries to soak in the water, I checked the area where I want to plant them and noticed that I might be needing a little bit more soil. So here I have a coir brick. I am going to be soaking this brick in some water just to add to the soil, so the soil can be a little bit more loose when the time comes. And guys, remember, if you are going to be using coir to plant any seedling or any plant at all, it does not come with any nutrients in it, so you might have to add your own nutrients. All right, so I am coming back in a few minutes to see how much the brick is going to expand, and then 10:48 I will be using it in the containers where I will be planting my strawberries. So guys, it is 10:48. The coir is not yet fully expanded, so I'm going to wait until it is ready for me to plant out the strawberries. Maybe because the water is so cold, I don't know. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I'm going to wait until about 11 o'clock to see if it is going to be fully expanded, and then I will plant out the strawberries. And if I come back at 11 and it's not ready, I'm just going to continue waiting until it is fully expanded, and then I will just plant out the strawberries. So guys, the time is now 12:48. The cocoa coir mix has expanded, but I made a very huge mistake by adding too much water to it, guys. So now I have to use a strainer to strain off some of the water so I can get so I can get the cocoa coir to use in the garden. All right, but I just looked at the area, and I might not really need all of this cocoa coir. I might just need a little. So guys, if you are going to use cocoa coir, please don't do what I just did. I recommend you adding the cocoa coir in the container first and then add in the water afterwards, gradually as you go along, because if you put too much water on the cocoa coir, this is what will happen. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking over this to the area where I'm going to plant the strawberries, and I'm going to add some in the soil. And then I will be planting out the strawberries. So guys, so this is the area where I'm going to plant the 20 strawberry plants. I have 6 of these containers, but currently I have 1 strawberry with 2 thyme. So that means I would have to plant about 4 strawberries in each of these containers, and based on the size of this one, I am not sure if I can do that. Another thing, guys, look at the length of the root system. I am not sure if I can cut off some of the roots before planting the strawberries. But anyways, I am going to be planting out 3 in this container because it looks as if it has a lot of soil. It doesn't need any additional soil. However, I will be adding some in this one, and those 2 over there, and then I will plant as much strawberries as I can, and the remaining ones I will just find somewhere to put them. So let's add some soil in these areas now. So this is the first strawberry, guys. This is actually called the crown of the strawberry. So whenever you're planting strawberries, we must not cover the crown. So we have to cover the roots all the way to this part and leave this part out to grow. So let's go ahead and plant our first strawberry. And guys, I am going to be cutting off some of the roots. Nothing beats a trial but a failure. So I cut off some of the roots. Oh, did I break this? Jesus, look what I did, guys. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to plant this one in the middle, okay, in the middle. So guys, my apologies, but I totally forgot to tell you that the strawberries I am planting right now, they are called ever-bearing strawberries. Now the ever-bearing strawberries, they produce from early summer until our first frost, meaning we get to enjoy strawberries not just for weeks, but for several months. The optimal range to grow strawberries is between 60 Fahrenheit to 80 Fahrenheit, and they can actually tolerate temperatures from 20 Fahrenheit to 90 Fahrenheit. Now these type of strawberries are ideal for zone 5 to 10, and I am actually in zone 10. So if you have not yet tried growing strawberries, you still have time to go and get yourself some and put them in your garden. I bought my strawberries off Amazon, but because of my past experience with the ones I got, and after planting them out, they all died like after a week or so. So I would say go online and just choose whatever company you want to purchase your strawberries from, and go ahead and get yourself some strawberries. All right, so right now I am taking my dear time to get these strawberries planted without covering the crowns, because if the crowns are covered, the strawberries will actually take a longer time to get established in the ground and might eventually die. So even though I wasn't sure if I could actually take off some of the roots of the strawberries, guys, I still went ahead and I took off a lot of them because they were extremely long. And thinking about how long it took for them to be shipped to me, and when I got them, they were still growing, I think that they are going to be okay. The roots, they look very viable and they look healthy and strong, so it is what it is. And I always say the garden is a place of trial and errors, so whatever we have to do, we just have to do it to make our plants grow and thrive. So now, because of strawberries' shallow root system, they're ideal for not only containers but also for raised beds. These containers that I am planting them in, I think they are about 6 inches deep. I am not sure if these roots are going to be growing longer than 6 inches. Well, yes, I think so, because apparently the ones that I was ripping off, they were longer than 6 inches. But anyways, strawberries love a consistent moist soil, and too much water can also lead to their demise. So just keep your soil loose and moist, not too saturated, because that is one of the reasons why I actually add the coir in it, to have proper drainage, because I am really tired of buying new strawberry plants, guys. Too much money. God knows I am trying to have a very successful strawberry crop. At one point I did, but because of me moving them from here, there, and everywhere in the garden, they just got fed up and they just said, I'm out. I start growing strawberries from seed, from the skins, and at one point I even had one of the runners. I'm not even sure if the one I have right now, it was the one that I got from the runner, but it is going on quite well right now, and I am so looking forward to see a flower on it one of these days. So this is 2 of the old strawberry roots, guys. They are dead. I have 2 extra ones, so now I'm going to be planting them beside the original one that I have left. So while I was mulching the strawberries, the rain came, I had to leave. It is still drizzling, but I am back to show you guys that I have completely mulched all 22 strawberry plants. This one looks as if it wants a little bit more mulch, and the mulch that I am using is my good old banana leaves, the dry banana leaves. So if you have banana leaves at home, you can cut them really small and use them for mulch in your plants. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me to plant these beautiful strawberries together. I can't wait to see this one put out a flower or a fruit. Waiting on it patiently. And oh guys, thyme is a good companion for strawberries. So whenever you're planting your strawberries, you can put some thyme in there. I took out some of the thyme from these containers, but eventually I'm going to be putting some more in there. All right, so see you soon. Go get yourself some strawberries. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.